Life is one of the heaviest. Life is one of the heaviest beings that one can try to support. It is known to go through storms, heavy winds, and downpours. But you are built to stand and not collapse. I challenge you to grow out of your comfort zone. The biggest giant that you will ever face in life is your mindset. One of the biggest things that limit us and keep us defeated is the opinion that we have of ourselves. When I changed my mind, it changed my life. I didn't just survive, I bounced back better. I bounced back better. Bounce 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 back better.
You're now listening to Life Structure with Eric.
Well, hello and welcome to the Life Structure with Eric podcast. I am your host, Eric. Today is a great day. It's my birthday. It's my born day. It's my life day. Another calendar flip, and I'm grateful, so grateful to be blessed with another birthday. Thank you guys so much for all of the Facebook comments, the likes, the texts, the phone calls, all of that good stuff. It's the overwhelming text messages and phone calls have been very heartwarming and very well received, very much received. Definitely thank you guys so much for, making my day. I guess when you get to a certain age, you're just grateful for just being surrounded by good spirited people, being surrounded by people that, continuously, make sure that you're okay. It's a blessing to be in a circle of people that we always make sure each other is okay. And we can kind of sense when one another is not okay. So just grateful for the people that I have in my circle. And once again, thank you guys so much for all of the love and support that you have pushed out to me, today, yesterday, uh, you know, just sitting back and thinking, man, it's just like a blessing to be in the place that I'm at now. Cause, go back a little over 19 years ago, the way that I spent this past weekend and I spent today, I didn't always spend my birthdays like this. It was more so of getting up, trying to figure out who was going to give me something for free, to get high on for my birthday. It was all about making sure that I was acting a fool on my birthday, so to speak, instead of realizing that it was a better way to live, but at the end of the day, I can say that I'm grateful that I made it out of it because there are so many people that I used to party with on my birthday that is no longer here. And unfortunately, there are some people that still here and they're still doing the same thing. And, I keep them in my prayers daily that they will realize, as long as you have a heartbeat, it's not too late to turn over, a new way of living. And that's, one of the things that you have to realize, sometimes we beat ourselves up and we talk about those dark places that we go through in life. And sometimes you just have to stop and realize, we are the ones that turn that light out. We're in that dark place because we are the ones that flip that switch and put us in that dark place. What does that mean? We're the ones that, started down that path, whether it was being in a bad relationship and and you knew that there was a way out, but you let that person get in your mindset and lead you to believe that you needed them. You uh doing that drug or drinking continuously, knowing that you needed to stop before you kill yourself, but you continued on. You know, um, you knowing that you need to lose weight, but you just keep eating continuously, uncontrollably. And instead of you losing weight, you see yourself gaining weight. Some that just to name a few, but these are things. One more I'll throw in real quick because this is a big one. You knowing that you're in financial trouble, but you still continue to spend, uncontrollably. You spend money on stuff that you don't need. So some of those things, will lead us and put us into a dark place. And we have to realize we're the ones that turn the light out. So basically saying we're the ones that put ourselves in that place. And we can always make it out. So I'm just grateful that I figured out that was the one that turned the light out and put myself in that dark place. And I had to eventually find the strength to turn that light on and basically, with the foundation of Christ, find my way out of that hole that I had dug myself into. And one of the things, man, when we get ourselves in that situation, is about becoming teachable, becoming teachable. So, that's one of the things that I find a lot of people, especially if you're still in denial about whatever it is that you're going through, you'll feel like you don't need to be teach. You just feel like you can just get out of that hole all by yourself. You don't need any type of guidance, but you have to be teachable. You have to humble yourself enough and have that beginner's mindset and be willing to learn again, because that's the only way that you are going to be able to free yourself to live a better life, whether it's being in, a bad place financially, being in a bad place health wise, being in a bad place, whether you're drinking or whatever that bad place is, you have to be willing to humble yourself and realize, what is it that may be hurting me that I could give up today and basically get on the path to live a better life. So that's one of the things that I had to ask myself, and I still ask myself, because on any given day I find myself in a place that I know if I don't change some things around, it could push me into a darker place. So on any given day I have to ask myself, you know what is it that I'm doing right now that I can do without? So yeah, but I'm grateful, very grateful, of the life that I have today. And I'm definitely conscious of the fact, you know, that I've been blessed with a life that I don't deserve. A life that I don't deserve. And I feel like I'm forever in depth, to God, because He pulled me out of a dark place and He helped me bounce back better in spite of my mess. So, you know, I don't take a birthday for granted because tomorrow is not promised to anyone. I've had like four pop-ups on my phone today. It was one, a guy went on a stabbing rampage, and I think it was like 10 people that got killed. One, it was a car accident, four people got killed. Then there was another one, a guy, he had a car accident, at the airport, at the terminal, on the inside of the terminal. And I'm like, this is stuff that people woke up this morning and started their life having no idea that their life was going to end today. So for me, I don't take life, I don't take life granted for granted. I practice building, trying my best to build a strong character every day, because when we build that strong character, it helps us, you know, see clearer what our vision is. So, man, I really didn't have anything planned for today. But I did want to come on just to thank everybody for all of the birthday shout outs, all of the birthday love. And it's amazing, man. It's amazing. I've received some emails today. I received an email from AARP, and I'm like, ooh, I guess that means I'm getting old. They sent me a welcome email, and I guess it's because I've been in denial. So I never signed up for it. So they sent me an email today, and I'm like, okay. So I'm getting a little older, but I'm at a place right now that I try to live on a budget. So if you're going to give me some discounts, I will take it. So I quickly signed up, and that's a part of becoming teachable, because when you become teachable and you start to realize different things that you don't need in your life, and then you realize things that you can apply to your life to smooth your life out a little more, those coupons definitely come into play. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for friends, man. I'm grateful for a circle of close-knit family that we love on each other and uplift each other. This time that we're living in now, it's like family is very important. And you're going to have your makeshift family that you will connect with, and there's people that treat you just like family. But at the end of the day, there's nobody like your blood. But unfortunately, sometimes you know our blood, we get disconnected, and we get disconnected because we kind of lack communication. This one waiting on this one to call, this one waiting on this one to call, so nobody calls each other. And then in that period of time where we kind of cut the communication, life happens. And that life that happens could be this one getting sick, this one being diagnosed with, a life-threatening illness. But because there's no communication, you may not never know until that person, unfortunately, is on their deathbed. And you get on your deathbed, and then you find out, and now your conscience is eating you up. So I don't know who this for, but God just gave me that. So if you have some family members that you're not reaching out to, reach out to your family, because tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. And you don't want that person to, leave this earth, and you didn't have, the opportunity to love on them. So yeah, I don't know who this is for, but definitely reach out to your family if you haven't been doing so. If there has been some idleness, in your communication, please reach out to your family. Miss Sheila, my favorite Raleigh co-worker, thank you so much for the birthday love. I surely miss you. Definitely miss you. Thank you so much for the birthday love. But yeah, like I said, I really didn't have too much, planned for today. But yeah, just learn to be humble and go through life, living each day like today could be your last day, because like I said, tomorrow isn't promised. So, for me, I just live that life, man, that, you know, pe- I love to I love to lift people up. I love to make people laugh. A lot of people just, they gravitate towards me because they know they're going to get a good laugh. And that's just me. I love life because when I think about where I once was at and me being given that second chance, I'm not going to let God down. So just like he was there for me and he's still there for me, I try my best to always be there for other people. So yeah, that's what I do. And I've just connected with so many people, man, since I've got my life together. And I'm just grateful for the circle of people that I'm connected to, especially especially those individuals that I kind of, when God weighs them, deep on my spirit, and I reach out to them, and when I reach out to them, they tell me something that's going on. It's like I know that God connected us in life for a reason, because when he weighs someone heavy on my spirit, and I reach out to him, it's amazing, and it lets me know that I always supposed to, keep, these people lifted in my prayer. Miss Sheila, a few months back, she was heavy on my spirit, and I reached out to her. She's in North Carolina. I checked in on, and she told me she had COVID. And, you know, so I was glad that I was obedient and reached out to her. You know, um, a good friend of mine was living here, and he moved to Arkansas. And this past Saturday, he was heavy on my heart, and I shot him a text message when I was walking out of work. And man, he was glad to hear from me, and I was like, "Yeah, God put you in my spirit, and I just feel the need to pray for you, man." So I was like, I just want to let you know I'm gonna be praying for you." And on this morning when I woke up, uh, I looked at my phone, and his wife had texted me at like 1:30 this morning, telling me to keep him in prayer. His father passed of a massive heart attack last night. So keep my friend JD in your prayers. But it's just, I'm glad that God put me on him on my heart on Saturday rather, and I was already praying for him, strongly lifting him before this happened. So you can never be prepared for something like that, but I'm glad that my heart, let God led me to pray for him. So yeah, but thank you, Lakita, for the birthday love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know who Facebook user is that says happy birthday, E, but thank you. Gordon, my brother, thank you, man. Miss you, bro. Chico Bryant, glad that you tapped in, brother. And Roosevelt, thank you, man, for tapping in. I see all of you in the comments there. But yeah, uh, thank you guys for tapping in. It's just amazing. Life is amazing. And if you let, I thought that was you, Jazz. Thank you, sister. Life is amazing, guys. And, on any given day, you know, because we know life is going to be life, and it's not going to be the same every single day. But we have to realize that we all have purpose. And with that purpose, you know, even though that purpose has very promising benefits if we walk it out, that doesn't mean that life isn't going to pitch us ups and downs. But we have to make sure that we have that foundation of Christ. You know, um, it says he will never put more on us than we can bear. So we have to realize, that he will do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ever ask or think. So, with that, we just have to stay on the path. Stay on the path. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. So, we just have to remain hopeful. Have to remain hopeful and know that, hey, even when stuff goes bad, before we go to bed at night, just get in a little knee time and just cry out, thank you that I made it through. But, I'm speaking that tomorrow will be a better day. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Because the enemy, or should I say the devil, is waiting to see us give up. But I decree and declare that nobody that's connected to me in my circle, that stronghold of negative thinking, that hateful word, suicide, that thought will never come into anyone's mindset that's connected to me, because we are stronger than that. And you need to know, you know, I'm no guru, I'm no psychiatrist, but I guarantee you, if that thought comes through your mindset, you reach out to me, I'm going to switch it real quick. I'm going to switch that mindset real quick. So, you know, definitely reach out to somebody, that has a little bit of inspiration that can pour into you anytime you could. Do not sit idle and feel like you have to go through what you're going through alone. Life is not like that. Everybody should be connected to at least one person. First of all, be connected to God. But then we need that one person physically that we can connect with. Everybody should have one person. And long as you have that one person, you will never walk through life alone. And one of the things I've learned is you having that one person and you guys hold each other accountable, man, you'll grow through life and you will be able to experience some really great things. So, yeah, that's right, brother Derek. Stay on the path, do our part, and he will do his. That's so true, brother. So true. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tapping in for this short but sweet podcast. Just want to tap in. Um, I wasn't going to come on, and I was like, well, this would be the perfect time to thank everybody for all of the birthday love and just to kind of inspire some people, to keep pushing this thing out called life. Because at the end of the day, God is with us and he will not put more on us than we can bear. Yeah. So, love you guys for tapping in. You guys continue to be great. And hey, we all continue to support each other. And that's what it's all about. So with that being said, man, love you guys and you enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day. Have an awesome rest of your week. Peace out.